Hey, and welcome to another episode of Getting Your Second Wind. I am your life coach, Dacia Moore. I'm also a licensed professional counselor, and I'm here to help you get unstuck and get your second wind so you can be all that God has designed you to be. I want to welcome you today. This is a show for leaders, entrepreneurs, managers, um, stay at home moms. If you perceive yourself as a leader and as a Christian leader and you want to use your faith in your journey, this is the show for you. Now, this is not a counseling show. Even though I am a professional counselor, I'm going to share with you some strategies and some thoughts, but I'm not giving you counseling advice. So if you are struggling and you are having some real difficulties with life, be sure to call 911 or look on the back of your insurance card and take advantage of your mental health or behavioral health benefits. This show is unedited, so you will see me raw and in person. And as I said, I am here to give you some thoughts to help you get your second wind and to be all that God created you to be. Second wind is a term, it's a marathon racing term for a runner who is running a long race and gets exhausted. But if she just keeps running, she will get her second wind and successfully finish the race. And that's what I hope for you. So I talk a lot about mental health, mental resilience, mental well-being, because according to the Lira report in 2024, this is the 2024 report, mental health and mental well being is the single biggest catalyst to individual, team, and organizational success. Mental health and mental well being is the single biggest catalyst to individual, team, and organizational success. So I work with clients who are striving to be personally better and professionally better. And that is what we're going to talk about today. All right, I use my phone as my timer because it helps me manage and stay focused. So excuse that interruption. All right, so today I want to talk to you about personal leadership. We hear a lot about leadership skills and leadership development, and all of that is great. But what about your personal leadership? Are you leading yourself and your family in the direction in which you want to go? Or are you just willy nilly floating on the sea of life, hoping that things are going to get better, paying more attention to your professional life than to your personal life? I don't know, but a lot of the clients that I coach are doing that, and I want to advise against it. Personal leadership in your life is the ability to develop and utilize your positive leadership traits to guide the direction of your life instead of letting chance determine your course. So, are you guiding the direction of your life? Is my question to you. Are you personally leading yourself and creating the habits and the rhythms and the routines that support who you want to become? When I talk with clients, I often have them envision, who are you becoming? And that's a question I want to ask you today. That is the question of the day. Who are you becoming? Who do you want to become? And who are you becoming? And are you doing it with intention? What kind of person do you want to be in 10 years, in 5 years, in 1 year? And are you doing the things that will help you get there? I hope so. So, this particular show is going to give you one tool every single session. Every single, it's not a session. Pardon me, I misspoke. This is a video or podcast. Um, this particular show is going to give you one strategy that you can use. And the first strategy that we're going to talk about, as I mentioned in personal leadership, is who are you becoming? So I want you to write that down. Who are you becoming? And some people might say, I don't know. I mean, I want to become my best self. Well, what does that exactly mean? And I don't want you to necessarily do anything, but I do, in terms of moving in that direction, unless you're already doing it. I don't want to put any pressure on you, but what I am saying is that you have to have a clear vision of who you are becoming. And one of the activities that will help you do that is to think about the five people in your life or in the world that you admire. Think of five people that you admire. They could be living or deceased. They could be somebody that you know or somebody that you don't know that you just admire from afar. It could be a character, somebody that you've seen in a movie that you admire. Think of five people that you admire, even if it's three people. Think of three people that you admire, write their names down, and then write down next to their name why you admire them. What are the characteristics about them that you admire? That gives you a clue. When you admire a characteristic in someone else, that gives you a clue of who you would like to become more like. Doesn't mean that you're emulating them or copying them. Actually, copying is the best form of flattery, right? So you're actually giving them a compliment, but it gives you a model, a vision of who you could become. The skills, the characteristics, the vibe, the energy that you admire, that you want to grow in yourself. So you think of 3 to 5 people that you admire. You write down several characteristics that you admire about them. All right. So you may now have a list of 15 characteristics. Let's say you wrote down 5 people's names and you wrote 3 characteristics by each person. So now you have 15 characteristics, right? Circle the top 3 characteristics that you want to incorporate into your lifestyle, into your sense of being. This is personal leadership because this is taking something that you admire, a characteristic that you admire, applying it to your life and trying to move toward it as you move throughout your day. Now, as a leader, we have something called executive presence, and that's a whole different topic. But executive presence has to do with who you are, right? And how you move through the world and how others perceive you. And as a leader, that's important because we want to be perceived as being strong, as being authentic, as being courageous, as being decisive. And if you aren't those things, you can become those things. Who are you becoming? So that is the question of the day. And I'm just going to leave that with you. This is just a short snippet, and we'll have these short snippets often. So I hope to see you back here. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel because these will be coming to you regularly. And tell a friend about Get Your Second Win because everybody needs a second win. So again, my name is Dacia Moore. I am your life coach, and welcome to the Get Your Second Win program. Answer the question, who are you becoming? Do the activity of writing down the characteristics, and then you can begin to move forward in adopting those characteristics into your being. We'll talk about that more in the next episode. All right. Tell me how you like the program, what topics that you might want to hear more about. Put that in the comments, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.